welcome to another episode of Veterans View out of Phoenix City, Russell County, Alabama. But today we're with the Wiregrass RC&D down here in Dothan, Alabama at Landmark Community Park or Gardens, and they're opening up a Veterans Gardens project. And we want to talk to a couple of the people right now, and we're going to start off with the chairman of the RC&D and let him speak with us.
I'm Joe Woods. I'm chairman of Wiregrass RC&D. We cover 10 counties, and we are more than happy to participate in this type of project. As you can see, it's pretty vast, and we look forward to working with the Landmark and the community on using this park.
And the executive director, Ronnie Davis.
Thank you. Yes, sir. We partner every year with various and sundry groups, nonprofits, units of government, and on different projects. And this has been a project that has been ongoing here that we've been participating in. But for this year, the opportunity came to us an idea of opening this up to a veterans type operation where people can come here. You know, folks have, a lot of people live in places where they have no opportunity to garden. They don't have the resources or they don't have the space. This is where you can come to, plant your garden, you can look after your garden, you harvest your garden. It's good therapy.
Good therapy.
It's very good therapy. You're outside, you're in the sun. You know, every time I go to the doctor, he tells me my vitamin D is low. I don't know how, but it's always low. But I'm in the sun every day. Well, this is a good place to get organic vitamin D from the sun. So, but it also, you know, it gives you a good feeling. Get out and work with your hands, do something, make a project that's, you know, grow your own food. That's a vital thing now today is knowing where your food comes from and growing your own food, and you can do that here. And we're most appreciative to the park. I also serve as the chairman of the board of directors here at Landmark Park, and we're looking at broadening our scope of work here, what we do, how we serve the community, and how the community can serve us. So we appreciate the park's enthusiasm about this, as well as my board. Doug Singfield here is on our board too, and the board kind of empowers us to do good things in our community. Since I've been the executive director, we've changed our direction a little bit of how we do things, and so we look for partners. And this is coming through a grant sponsored through USDA with the Natural Resource Conservation Service, and we were very thankful to be able to take this money and apply it in this way, so that it benefits not only small farmers, but you know, our veteran community.
Right. And you know, within our veterans community, we have animals that the veterans pet and they love, to keep them company.
That's right.
But this is another way to help veterans by those who don't have pets or don't want pets, that this is another form of therapy for them. So they can plant their garden and nurse it and just feel good about that. But next we're going to talk to the commissioner, Mr. Sinkfield, and tell us something, Mr. Sinkfield, about how you feel about this project.
Thank you so much, Leroy. I am Doug Sinkfield, Houston County Commissioner here in Houston County, and I want to thank Ronnie and Joe, and certainly our Wiregrass RC&D. As a veteran, a Vietnam veteran, I know how important it is to continue to honor and recognize and support all the veterans who are currently serving or have served. And this is one of the greatest projects. I know several boards that I serve on, but this is one of the most exciting, WRC&D, and what they do for the community and for the people in Landmark Park being a part and a participant of this, and bringing this, Leroy, here, and going to help the veterans to come out here, like Ronnie said, and just do something and get good therapy and be involved in something they enjoy doing. And it's just another aspect and an avenue for them to come out and do things that our veterans may not have the opportunity to do. But we're opening the door for them and want them to come and be a part of this, Leroy. So thank you so much, and everything that y'all are doing too for the veterans.
Well, thank you. And being that I'm on the Wiregrass, I can tell you we're going to piggyback off of this in Phoenix City, Russell County area, to open up a veterans garden as well. So we're going to have a project going on, probably going to start after July, when we open up the homeless female veterans shelter there. So they'll be able to grow their own food or vegetables as well. And now we're going to take a station break, and we'll be right back with this.
Before we leave,
Yes,
can
sir.
I promo Wiregrass RC&D? Our open enrollment season is underway right now. So people that have projects that they would like for us to participate in, go to our website, get the information, and submit an application.
Well, thank you, sir. And give us your website,
It's
Ronnie.
www.
It's www.wiregrassrcnd.
All right, www.wiregrassrcnd.
We're in your next segment, we're gonna let our program director talk a little bit about our program stuff.
Okay, and that's great. And that website will be running across the bottom of the screen, and you'll be able to get it.
That's right.
Okay, thank you. We'll go to a break.
Thank you, Leroy.
We're here early before they wake up. We stay late, we stay informed, we invest in the latest technology.
We take the time to train the next generation of doctors and nurses. We work together to make sure we heal their bodies and their minds.
We do this not because it's our job, but because this is about our veterans' lives. This is our mission. More than 300,000 of us working as one, together with families and loved ones. No matter where they live in this country, we'll be there.
We all come together and stand together to serve our veterans. We stand strong, united. Stand with us in caring for our veterans.
We're back here at Landmark Community Gardens for the Wiregrass RC&D, and we have the Executive Director, Laurie, of Landmark Community Parks and everything that Landmarks do. So Laurie, why don't you tell us a little something here today about Landmark and the partnership with the Wiregrass RC&D?
Well, we are thrilled to have a partnership with RC&D. It's been a great partnership for many years. Landmark Park is a 150-acre park and museum. We're home to Alabama's official Museum of Agriculture, and we're always looking for new ways to bring services to the community, and the Veterans Gardening Project is a wonderful way to do that, and I'm really proud of our staff and all the work that went into making this happen.
Okay, thank you. And now we have Carrie, who's with the Extension Program, who's going to be teaching classes, I would imagine, and how to farm and everything. So tell us about your project and your role in this, Carrie.
Okay, so yeah, we're super excited to be at Landmark Park and have this Veterans Gardening Project and have RC&D that's really giving us these resources and NRCS, and we're going to be giving workshops on how to plant, how to prepare these raised beds, how to kind of compost and different aspects about gardening, and hopefully get some veterans out here that want to learn, want to grow food, and want to give back some of that food to the community as well. So we're really excited.
And that's great. Now, are you going to do this in a one-part or a two-part, or it's going to be ongoing?
It's going to be ongoing. It's going to be about every 10 days, starting on March 27th, every third Saturday and every third Wednesday on opposite schedules. So we have 8 workshops and then maybe some events in there as well.
Okay, great. Thank you. And next, we'll have Miss Amy to tell us a little bit about herself and her involvement in the program.
So I'll go off and I'll introduce myself. I'm Emmy Burke. I work for the Houston County Soil and Water Conservation Office. We are partners with NRCS. We are super excited to be here supporting RC&D and Landmark Park as they're starting their Veterans Garden.
Okay, thank you. And now, Anna, tell us about how all of this, because you had to play the biggest role in getting all of this with the paperwork and the
Paperwork, yes,
everything
that's my thing.
involved. So tell us about your role in that, and then at the end, tell us about the open season for grants.
Okay, so at RC&D, what we do is we try to help communities help themselves. And so we identify projects in the area based on the community need. And this year, our board, and last year also, has decided that veterans is a huge area that we wanted to get some more projects and do some more things for veterans and their families. We've had several projects. We've got one up there in Phoenix City.
Right.
We've had a couple here in Houston County as well. And then we've got an ongoing partnership with Landmark Park. We've done several educational programs over the years. And this garden is actually one we put in a few years ago through our just regular grant cycle. And so another portion of what we do is through USDA and NRCS with Soil and Water, and we provide outreach workshops. And so Carrie actually came to us. She's new to the area, our new extension person, and she had a great idea about doing a veterans garden, which lined up perfectly with our priorities. And so it's been a really good partnership. We're very excited about it, and we're looking forward to having, future projects and having this garden open back up and just doing some renovations. Landmark Park's done a great job at doing renovations, and we're just very excited about it.
Well, as a veteran myself, I am very thankful and happy that you all are getting more involved with veterans and their families. And we really appreciate it. But now, you want to tell us about the open season?
Sure. So Wiregrass RC&D, we give grants. We have two types of grants. We have general grants and education grants. We always open up our applications in April, and they're available from April to June, and then you can start your projects in October. So if you'll go to our website, wiregrassrcd.com, it actually has our list of priorities for the next 3 years, and you can go on there and look and see what kind of projects we're funding. But really, any project that's going to impact the community is going to be a good project for us. We're made up of actually soil and water representatives, and then 2 of our representatives from each county is from the county commission. And so each county has 4 representatives. So it's people in the local community that are going to be looking at your projects and selecting the grants.
Well, that's great. Is it anything else that you would like to say before we get ready to close?
We just really appreciate, like I said, Landmark Park and Emmy and also Extension. They've done a great job. Any projects we've done with them have been top notch. And so I think that you'll really enjoy it for the veterans that are interested in coming. I think this is going to be a great ongoing project. You're going to get good instruction. It's going to be excellent. Of course, the park is beautiful. You actually get free admission to the park, so there's other events and things you can come bring your family and do here too. So we just really encourage people to get involved.
And before we close, would you tell us about some of the other things that you do here in the park, so people in Russell County, Barber County, and the whole surrounding 10 counties know what's here and that they can come down here and enjoy themselves?
Absolutely. We are a 150-acre park and living history museum. We're home to Alabama's official Museum of Agriculture. So we do workshops and activities throughout the year for the general public. We also offer field trips for school kids. We do special events throughout the year that celebrate our agricultural heritage, history, nature, science-based activities, and we have a wonderful staff and volunteers and supporters that help us make us able to do these offer these kind of activities.
So, but you also have a building here, because I know we had lunch in it, that you rent out for activities, and tell us something about that.
We do. We have our Stokes Activity Barn, which is an 8,000 square foot building. It's a very large building, and it's beautiful. It's perfect for weddings and company parties. We've had retirement parties, all kinds of things in there, and it is available for rent. And when you rent that building, those funds go back in to help Landmark Park provide activities like this. So.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We're still here in Landmark Park, and we're talking with a young lady here today about Grow More and Give More. First, would you tell us your name and then tell us about your program?
My name is Ann Johnson. I'm with the Extension with Carrie. I'm part of the the Master Gardener program, and I'm the ambassador for the Grow More, Give More program, and it's a response to the COVID pandemic and the fact that there are so many people who just don't have enough to eat.
Right.
So in memory of the World War II Victory Gardens, what we're doing is we're encouraging people who have vegetable gardens in their backyards and people who have fruit trees that bear a little bit more than they can eat to plant more and give the additional produce that they produce to food kitchens, to their neighbors down the street, to people who are making lunches for kids who don't have enough to eat at schools. And we're providing a network of people to collect it, to distribute it to food kitchens, to the people who are providing food and helping people who are insufficiently supplied with food to eat.
You know, and that's great because sometimes we don't understand when people are hungry. And we have right now a lot of people being released from jail, from prison here in Alabama, that we have to put in homes and help them to get on their feet, get them jobs, and they have food insecurity. We have veterans who have food insecurity because they have served 3 tours in combat and they come back and they have a hard time adjusting. So this is a great project, and I'm glad you did it. And maybe just like everything else, we can move it throughout the 10 counties and talk about the food shortage.
And I'm hoping that the veterans, this is a terrific way for veterans to use this garden and help people like themselves.
Right.
Perhaps they're a little bit more secure, or if they're not, they can still help their fellows.
Help their fellows.
Re-enter and eat.
You know, here in Alabama, we look at television and we look at the news and we see Texas or California or Florida or Georgia, and we see these food lines that people are in waiting for food. But nobody knows how many food lines that we have here in Alabama because they don't put us on national television because our population ain't as large as California or Florida or Georgia. But we have the same food issues here, and we have people waiting in line 2 hours or hour for food. So I appreciate you doing this. I thank you, and I admire you for doing it because it takes a lot of strength to do this.
Well, I hope that you've got my business card. I hope you'll put a little runner at the bottom with my contact information because we're looking for volunteers to pick up, to grow a little bit more, but also to put a box in their front yard so that somebody who's got an extra zucchini squash or an extra cucumber
Okay.
that can drop something off so that we can pick it up and we can get it where it needs to go.
Okay, and peanuts work too. We're going to get with Ronnie and get some of those peanuts out there for everybody as well. Now, Carrie, do you want to add anything?
I will add that the Grow More, Give More program is statewide, and if you don't know if it's in your county, just reach out to your local county extension agent and they can kind of direct you on if that's available, or maybe you can start it up if that's not available in your county.
And if you don't have the seeds and you can't get them, you can get them from your local extension office also. They do give away seeds. I do know that because I work with my extension program up there. So you can go by the extension office and they give you free seeds so that you can help feed someone else. So thank you guys for being on the show today, and let's keep up the good work.
We will do that.
Okay.
Thank you.